Game pushes the offense back. A long way to go for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. The back goes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Look at the big fella doing work in the secondary, the big tight end, catching the ball, and he's just shooing these little DBs away. Get off me.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to move it through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Turns it loose deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Quarterback adapted. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Owls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. 691. Gators score.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to punch it in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
He's looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, right.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set. 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Richard. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, looking again to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Rice rushes to the line. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They're going to run it. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Power football with the run.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Grabbed on the outside, it's Atkins. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try and pick up some positive yards.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Owl. And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. They're trailing by 11 to South Carolina. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Still on his feet at the 45. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Looking for a man. It's Connors. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Richard. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Might as well give it to him again. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The give to the left side. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Western Michigan, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
On second down, he'll fire. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Petty. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The hand to the running back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Owls will kick it off to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying.
Ball is free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Comes out throwing on first down. That's reeled in. It's Atkins. Ball's out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. Gonna run it. It's Richard. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. Doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
They're getting this guy lathered up. At the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. after the run, now to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On the option. He'll toss it.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on 4th and short.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And the Broncos pick up the first down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. On the move is the 30. Touchdown, Broncos! A great catch and run for 6. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pulls it in. It's Rios.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Atkins. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He wants to throw it again. He finds his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Puck lofts one high and deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Quarterback will audible. They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He caught it.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Rice 28, Western Michigan 21.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Come on, set.
turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And they swarm him under.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field that I missed.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Michigan offense will take over 1st and
10. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Looking downfield, it's Connors. Using the quick game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
by the receiver.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Catch in the middle, it's Reed. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The Broncos in the hurry up. Right back to the well. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'll go to the ground. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the running back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Rice.
And the Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
down, second.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Number 26.
Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zero.
Extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Fresno State came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside Bulldog Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll come out throwing on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Rice rushes to the line.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down and bounds.
That's good for a Rice Owls first down.
Going up top on first down. He makes the connection. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the misfire, now on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And this is a moment with the lead late on third down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Fires deep on the run. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown Owls. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Connors. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The lone back's got it. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Petty. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. They'll try the run. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20.
35.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
Man, he just continues to be on fire at the quarterback spot, continues to chew up yards. Over 100, over 200, over 300. Now we're over 450. Have yourself a day, young man.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. He's looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's looking on the right side. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Tackled there by the defense.
And the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Rice, 44. Western Michigan, 35.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kick it away.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Looking to pass. It's Connors. Gets it out quickly. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense.
Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Lining up with a PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Using his legs, it's Cole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. Now, 4th down.
And, of course, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're already 4 for 4. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones